this morning.
Hi everybody, welcome to Big G Outdoors. Today we're making arrows. I got my 340 spine gold tip traditional arrows in. So what we did already was we put the inserts they came with it in, and we put 150 grain tips on, and we swapped out the white gold tip for the fluorescent green. Really lights up in the sunshine. Really like them. So our next step in the process of making our arrows is putting either cresting or a wrap on. And I had tried the cresting before, but I've been buying these whitewater Archery wraps. They're really nice. They work really well, and the fletching really sticks to them. So, and they actually give you a couple free ones. So I ordered these ones, and they gave me, you know, several free ones, like different but close. So what we do is use a magazine or a coloring book or something like that. And so make sure you have the back of the wrap to the back, and you could use it like this to square it up. They're really sticky, and they stick to my fingers all the time while I'm trying to lay them down. Okay, then what you do is you just take your arrow and you square it up. That's why we use the magazine, because the magazine square, or a coloring book or something like that. And it's also soft, so it allows it to press all the air gaps out. So you just line it up. And then roll it on. And that's it. That's our cresting. Real easy, and it's vinyl, and it's a real clean surface, and it's real adhesive. So when we use our fletching tape and our feathers, it sticks real nice to this. So now we're going to show you how we do our fletching. Okay, so first thing we want to do is take our clamp and set the dial. See this indicator line here? You want to set that right in the middle. That indicates your knock. So then you take your arrow, you slip it in. You put it in your jig. Now you start with your knock feather. So we take our clamp. It's a left wing clamp. It says left right there. We want to take our caulk feather, stick it in. Now, I actually if you see here, I marked my clamp right there. So I have the consistent space between the string and the feather every time, because the feather touching my nose is my third knock point. So when I pull my arrow back, and my feather touches my nose. So I use my index finger in the corner of my mouth, my thumb knuckle behind my jaw, and the third knocking point is my feather, my knock feather at the tip of my nose. So I want to make sure that I use a consistent spacing. So I put that black line there. There is indicators goes by 1/8 inches, but I put that black line there so it's easy for me. Then you'll see this groove here. Now that's where you put it in your jig. You want to put it right down. You want to put your clamp all the way against the back of the jig, and you'll see how it fits right in the top and right in the bottom. We didn't put our glue on yet, but that is, this part here goes against the back of the dowel, and this part here goes against the front of the jig. So, but you can either use, we have a couple different methods of fastening the feathers to the shaft. This is fletching tape, which I really like because it's not messy and you get this very consistent every time. And this is the boning fletch tight, which I use to top and tail my feathers. So I'll just show you real quick here. The fletching tape. I peel a little bit off. Like I said, we put our knock feather in our clamp, and we just put this on the spine of the feather. Now this stuff is very sticky, so once you get it on there, I wouldn't recommend trying to take it off. So be careful putting it on. You notice I'm not just slapping it on, I'm taking my time and lining it up good. So I get it all the way to the end, and I get my scissors. Now I have my cock feather in here with the fletching tape on it. Now there's a little red backing that you have to peel off. It can be a little tedious, but once you get this backing off, it's much easier than the glue. Okay, so you'll see this magnet here and this magnet here. What you want to do is you want to line up the back of this right here to the dowel. So you're to go down. And I have also, I wanted to say, there is settings, 2 bolts here that you could change the pitch of it. And I like to put a real aggressive helical fletch on mine, so it really spins coming off the shelf. So you're just gonna put it down there, push it onto the shaft. 1, 2, 3, and then squeeze and pull off. And there you go. You have your cock feather on. Now what you do is you click it 1 click. Now you're ready for your next feather. And you're just going to repeat the process till you have all 3. Okay, now that we have all 3 on, what I like to do is take my thumbnail, since it's a left wing feather, I go down left inside of the vein. Make sure everything's pushed on real good on each vein. And there you go. You can see your helical. And now what we want to do, at the very tip and the very back, you call it top and tail. You put a little ball of Fletch-Tite glue, and this protects it when going in and out of your hay bales, your targets, whatever. So you just put a ball of glue at the very beginning and at the very end of each feather. And that's it. We're done. One arrow made, wrapped, and you save yourself a lot of money, and you know that it's right, and you get to choose your colors. So, you know, if you buy just bare shafts, it's about half the price of buying fletched arrows. And you could do it to your own liking and your own colors. So, there you go. So there is arrow making basically 101. You get your arrows made to your own colors, your own liking, and it's a lot cheaper. And it's actually a pretty cool pastime in the winter when you don't get to shoot a lot. But it is summer, and I've been going through some arrows and really messing with some fletchings and nocks. So, and I wanted to get these 340s for the new bow. So, yeah, it's a great hobby, and it's really cool to mess around with different color schemes. I'm also going to be doing this color scheme with the green wraps and the fluorescent feathers. So, all right. Hey, thanks for watching Big G Outdoors. Shoot straight, have fun, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.